Futures, as you can see right now, Rick Santel, they're up. They've actually turned positive. Rick Santel is standing by at the CME in Chicago with some breaking economic data. Rick, the numbers, please.
Yes, well, the numbers are slowly trickling out. Let's look at fourth quarter final productivity, shall we? And remember, minus 4.8, our last look. This is the worst going back to 1947. A bit of improvement, but not much on the final look, minus 4.2. And, of course, the associated unit labor costs, 6%. 6%. That follows the 6.8. So both moderated a bit. But definitely, these aren't the types of numbers we're looking for in the grand scheme of things. Initial jobless claims, we're expecting a number around 750,000. Boy, the analysts and the economists nailed it this time. 745,000. To put a face on that, 711,000, I believe that was in November, first week of November. That is the post-COVID low, the cycle low. And now if we look at continuing claims, expecting roughly 4.3 million. Also nailed it again, 4.295 million. And if you look in the rear view mirror, our last look, and it still isn't revised, sometimes those revisions will trickle in. But last week, if you recall, Joe, 4.419 million was, of course, the cycle low on continuing claims. And that was a big drop last week, about 100,000. So these numbers are not where we want to go, but they're going in the right direction. And we know that 10 o'clock Eastern, we're going to be having a bit more fun with the economic releases in the form of factory orders and durable goods. And, of course, when we monitor what's going on with interest rates, the new buzz seems to be, are we going to be going back to Operation Twist? Because the current thumbs on the scale just don't seem to be heavy enough to get the outcomes or at least keep rates at a spot where the Fed feels comfortable. Joe, back to you.
Okay, Rick. Thanks. Steve Leisman joins us now with more. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, this is a better number. Last week's number, the claims decline, was probably a result of, hey, you got the Texas governor coming up. But there was probably some distortion as a result of the storms down in Texas. And so this number being lower, again, echoing what Rick said, way too high. This is still above the numbers that we had back in the worst week of the financial crisis. But this is something of an improvement that we have to watch. Still 18 million people receiving some form of benefits as of the week of February 13th. Just real quick, Joe, I want to tell you that I'm watching this high-frequency data that we've been following. It may suggest a somewhat better jobs number tomorrow than the regular data that we follow. It depends a little bit on when it all happened, because you have the storms that were going to affect the jobs numbers in the second, could have affected the jobs number in the second half. But it looks like right around the middle of February, there was some pickup in job creation according to the high frequency data. So the number, look tomorrow for another muted jobs number, but it might be a little bit better than expected. Joe?
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.